right, it is Thursday. Have a ball Thursday. Again, perhaps you are watching this on a Sunday. That's fine too. All right, so for this one, you are going to need a ball. Now, there's different kind of balls. There's the squishy Pilates ball, and then there's like a basketball. You'll have some differences with the squishy ball as opposed to something like this, but we'll still have fun with either one. So just grab a ball. It needs to kind of be bigger than like a tennis ball, right? So whatever you have that's on the bigger side, okay? All right, so I'm gonna have both of them here because I'm gonna have fun with both of them. All right, so the first thing before I start the timer again, just to remind anybody that's joining middle of the week or whatever, we do 40 seconds on, 10 seconds recovery. I don't stop, I don't pause or whatever once we start it. So if your ball goes flying across the room or you have to pick up the ball or whatever, just pick up where we left off, okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, a little warm up, our usual reach up and down. Remember, if your shoulders aren't feeling it and you just wanna go like that, you can do that. But we're just kind of warming things up a little bit here, little side to side. Good. And a little rotation. 3, 4, and then the other way. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to put the ball between your thighs and you're going to squeeze and release, okay? And if you have a thicker ball, you're just going to, again, you're still going to get the same inner thigh working kind of thing, okay? So don't not be doing it because you don't have a purple ball, right? Okay. All right, so we're starting the timer. Let's have some fun. And my timer dilemmas here. All right, so again, usual cues. Back is not against the chair. You are squeezing. You want your feet like, I don't know, hip width apart. Because you don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be doing this. You want it just kind of straight on. And you want to be seated up tall, so zip up the belly. You don't want your hands helping. So you can have your hands here, you can just kind of have them together, you can, if you feel more comfortable holding on to the edges of the chair, that's fine too. All right, good job. Okay, next we're moving it here. So we're gonna press into the ball and release. So you don't want it to be like, right? You want a good press and release. Press and release. So you really want to just fire up those muscles and then relax. All right. Don't forget to breathe. Some nice deep breaths here. This is always good. Make sure you're not slouching, sitting up tall. Feet are on the ground, nice, firmly planted. Again, they don't need to be kissing each other. Nice base of support. Keep pressing. Keep looking straight ahead. Chin up. Don't look at the floor. All right. Next is a stomp. So you're going to be here with your ball and you're going to press down on it. Now, it'll be a little bit more challenging with the basketball, but it can be done. So you're just going to press, and you can see this gives me a little bit more wiggle, which is good from my proprioceptor, your muscles and nerves interacting with each other. So just press and release. So whether or not you get the squishy ball or the harder basketball type. Another ball, you get them a lot at grocery stores. They're like, I don't know, I think they call it like a playground ball. Again. Good. And I bet you don't know what we're doing next, right? The other foot. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, get yourself ready, and we're pressing in. Press and release. So we're firing up the muscles in the leg. It's all good. And say you stepped to the ball and the ball went across the room, right? So you can just take and just put and press into the floor. It's going to give you the same, okay? Because we're just really pushing down into the floor. This is a good one if you have like knee problems because you're not moving that joint, but you're getting it stronger. All right, so next we're just going to reach up to the sky with the ball and then down towards the ground. So up and down. If hinging forward doesn't feel comfortable to you and you just want to be like that, that works. If your shoulders are cranky and you just want to like lean forward and come back up, that's an option, okay? Just kind of a little total body movement, reaching up and down. Nice deep breath. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. If that works for you, sometimes you give people cues for breathing and then they start, you know, it's a fine line of how much you should concentrate on your breath. Okay, the next, we're going to pass that ball under our leg, okay? So if you have your bigger basketball, a little bit more of a lift you're going to have to do. The other thing you could do is you could take it down like that and just kind of circle it around if that works better. But I would like to see the leg lift. Maybe just doing the leg lift, holding the ball. That would be an option, right? But I would like to see this if you can. Maybe going in the other direction feels better to you. It doesn't matter, like as long as you're lifting that leg up and getting that ball underneath. The key is you've got to lift your leg up high enough to get the ball underneath. So that's kind of the goal. And we of course are going to do the other leg next. Okay. All right. So just bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Again, maybe the ball ends up going flying across the room. Just go, pick up the ball, come on back, and meet us. Maybe doing this for 40 seconds is too much, right? You just lifting your leg and because this is a bigger lift than we've done, like we did on Monday and things like that. So if you need to stop and just take a minute, take a minute. It's okay. All right, I'm going to switch. Again, you can keep the basketball. This is a bicep curl. So kind of like we did with the towel. So you could just bring it up and down like that. If you want more activation, you can press into that ball. If maybe you have your basketball and you can't really press into it, take it out and bring it like up and touch your head. That's an option. So basically you want to just get that bend in the elbow is what we're searching for. But if you press into the ball, you're going to get a lot more upper body activation with it. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't fall asleep on me. All right, next is a side bend. Now, if you have the squishy ball, it's pretty easy to do. If you have the basketball, you're going to probably need to do something like a two-handed thing, all right? But we're all just going to lean to the same side. So here, if you're watching me, you should be leaning to your left if you're mirroring me. If you wanted to go to your right first, you can even do it like this. You can even do it like that. You can do it like that. Again, if you have squishy ball and you're able to hold onto it in a nice big reach up and over, that'd be cool. All right, now we're going to go to the other side. Maybe you keep dropping the ball and you have a bottle of water nearby and just doing it with the bottle of water, if that feels better. But whatever, we're working on a side bend. Some people find standing up to do a side bend, they get a little bit more out of it. So if you're able to get out of your chair quickly and the side bend feels better standing, you can do that. Right. We only have one more exercise. Today was a short one. I think I really only did 11 exercises rather than 12. But, you know, it's Thursday. If you're doing this in sequence, maybe that's just a good thing. I wasn't even going to turn Dawn on today. But you did. You did. Proud of you. All right. Next, you can toss the ball. If you're worried about it going across the room, you can just pass it hand to hand like that. So doing it with the basketball, a little bit more of a challenge depending on how heavy your basketball is. Another thing you can do is bounce it and catch it. Wouldn't that be fun? Or you can catch and bounce. Catch and bounce, right? You can maybe toss it hand to hand. Just have a little fun, remember? We want to have fun, otherwise you're not coming back and watching me. All right, we are almost done. Keep throwing that ball. Hand-eye coordination, also important. All right, amazing, amazing. I think we did everything. I'm just checking my cheat sheet here. Yeah, we did it all. We did it all. Good job. All right, maybe one a nice big stretch. You guys are awesome. We got Fun Friday coming up. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.